have some big news coming in from national capital Delhi. Let's take a look at that. The Ministry of Home Affairs has given a sanction to prosecute, if required, Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia under the Prevention of Corruption Act and via the feedback unit, alleging a snooping case. This is big news, remember. There has been constant face-off between the Delhi government led by the Aam Aadmi Party and the government at the centre led by the Bharatiya Janata Party. But now, with the Ministry of Home Affairs giving sanction to prosecute, if required, Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia under the Prevention of Corruption Act and in the feedback unit alleging snooping case. Remember snooping of other Netas of the BJP, of its own ministers, and while the allegations were on, now there could be a requirement of a prosecution if needed. MHA says go ahead and begin and initiate investigation. Let's quickly bring in Munish Pandey for the latest on that. Munish, this is big news. Now, what does it mean, to explain to our viewers, when the MHA says prosecute? Because this does not mean immediate conviction or any such step. Does it mean start an investigation if required? Or also importantly, how do you see this progressing politically? Because Aam Aadmi Party is now going to go all guns blazing against the centre.
Pooja, first of all, why this is important? This is important because whenever there is a person who is a public servant, then the CBI needs an approval from the government to prosecute that person. Prosecution means if the CBI wants to file a charge,
correct, yes.
If CBI wants to arrest that person, then they need approval from the Ministry of Home Affairs and the government, and the approval has now come. Now, this approval was first sent to the LG of Delhi. The LG sanctioned that prosecution request, and now it was sent to the Ministry of Home Affairs. We have been given to understand is that the MHA has also given that a sanction to the Central Bureau of Investigation. Remember, Manish Sisodia is accused number one in this case. Recently, he was summoned by the Central Bureau of Investigation for questioning, but in his interview, he sought time and also said that CBI is going to arrest him. Now, on 26th, he has to appear again before the CBI. Of course, there will be political implications as far as this prosecution sanction is concerned. But as far as the CBI is concerned, they are saying that they are completing their procedural formalities as far as the case is concerned.
Also, the snooping case that we are talking about, there were these massive allegations that Aam Aadmi Party's government in Delhi had set up a snooping unit, whether it was of its own members or even of the BJP Netas. All of that was being done, even though Manish Sisodia had denied it, but that had definitely escalated. So, do you think this is now going to also become a big political face-off?
Yeah, well, it is going to be extremely important because regarding that case, there was a preliminary inquiry conducted by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Later, there are total 7 accused in that case. Manish Sisodia is one of them. And regarding that case, file was sent to the LG and later on the MHA. So as far as CBI is concerned, they might register a case against Manish Sisodia. That will be case number 2 against Mr. Sisodia. And the CBI at this point of time claims that they have recorded certain statements, and based on evidence, they are conducting investigation in the case. But very soon, they might register another case against Manish Sisodia.
Munish, help us understand this. The case pertains to 2015, where allegedly the Aam Aadmi Party, going beyond its powers, set up a snooping unit. 2015 and now 2023. Why this time span that has taken place? According to the investigations that have happened till now, why did it take so long, and what is the reason that now CBI has been seeking for that sanction to go ahead?
Well, Pooja, first of all, the CBI received the complaint in 2016, 2017, and after receiving the complaint, they conducted a preliminary inquiry. Later on, the file was sent to the LG office, but it got stuck. There was no movement in that regarding that file in the LG office. The LG sanctioned, and later it was sent to MHA. Of course, there will be questions that why there is a lot of delay. But as far as CBI is concerned, they are claiming that they have completed, and there was a preliminary inquiry, and after preliminary inquiry, when they found evidence, then they sent the file to the LG of Delhi, and as per procedure, after the sanction is granted from LG, it is sent to MHA. the file was also at MHA office.
So what happens now? Now that the sanction has come in that go ahead for prosecution if required for the agencies, what is the next step now, and how will the CBI be taking this forward?
Well, there is a high possibility that CBI will now be registering case against Manish Sisodia. That will be case number 2. This case pertains to the illegal unit which was set up by the Aam Aadmi Party. Manish Sisodia was named as accused in the preliminary inquiry. He was one of the suspects. So there is a high possibility that another case will be registered against Manish Sisodia and he will be named as accused in that case.
Please stay on with me, Munish. That's the big story that we are breaking currently on India Today. Home Ministry has given a sanction to prosecute if required Manish Sisodia, who's the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister. Prosecution means start investigation, and if there are any further warrants that are required, then that clarity has been come in from the Home Affairs Ministry. But remember, it could be a big political face-off also. Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, BJP at the centre. They've already been at loggerheads, specifically with regard to the Lieutenant Governor and